Hi, my name is Megan Mason, and this is my EDL 856 case study, a new role for the parents organization. So to summarize the case, of the people who are involved, I myself as the principal have been brought into the attention of this new parent organization. And so between myself and the parent organization, those are the people that are involved mainly. What has happened is the parent organization disconnected with the National PTA Association. And this is because they are feeling that they are not fully represented well and they want more involvement. Their involvement that they're wanting is to be more involved with the policy and school decisions, and they want to change the back to school night. And they want, in order to change this, they want all the parents, or not parents, the teachers to be available during this week and to have one-on-one meetings for parents that are wanting that. And they're also wanting parent-teacher conferences to be during the American Education Week, and to move into committees that help circulate around the school policies, teacher evaluation, curriculum, and this committee making was done without my knowledge. And so it really caught me off guard because I didn't realize they were upset with how their involvement was going. We are now meeting to discuss what their wants are and where they would like me to be involved. The when and where, again, last year they disconnected with the PTA Association, and now I am meeting with them the week after they had their committee meeting about their new ideas. Some ethical and legal issues that I am thinking of are the legal aspect. As of right now, there are no laws or regulations being broken. We are simply just talking at this point. No contracts were breached. However, if this is to move forward, some potential issues are teacher contracts. So when they're wanting the teachers to be available and required to be at the open house week, that could breach their hours and days that are required for them to be there. And FERPA could also be in that mix, because as they're wanting to be more involved within the school, we can't release any personal or sensitive information of students to them. On the ethical side, myself including and the other administration, we were left out of this. The parent organization was challenging my role but wants me to support them at the same time. And another is parents don't feel like they have a voice. So to synthesize the case, I, as the principal, have been approached by a new parent organization who are wanting to be more involved in the school policy making, decisions, curriculum, teacher evaluations, and overseeing the evaluations of the school. So to synthesize the facts, the people, what is known are the parent organization, myself as the principal, and one of the speaker and parents is a lawyer. The unknowns are who are all the parents that want to be involved. Were there any teachers involved in this? The place, it is taking place in the school building. However, we don't know any demographics about the school, their culture, how big they are, what the ratio to students to teachers, and what the background to the situation is. The program, what is known as the new parent organization. What isn't known is what was the relationship between the PTA and the school previously, and what are the data that reflects the performances in the school and the teachers to cause some issues with the PTA. So the review and prioritizing information, it affects the stakeholders because it seems like there is a power struggle going on. The parents want more say in what their students' education looks like versus leaving it to the people who are hired, such as myself, to look over these. A lot of trust and relationship damage has now formed, especially with myself. I feel a little blindsided, and the school culture could be altered by this. We may have people be upset with if they don't get their way, or maybe there are people upset right now or else this wouldn't be going on. Who have important stake in the outcome of the situation? The first person that I can think of are the students. What we decide can affect them, and it also affects my staff. I may have teachers that don't want to do that. Maybe they think that is too much to ask for, or, parents shouldn't be involved in their classroom. Stakeholders that need to be consulted. First off, my superintendent should have been involved in this also, not just myself. The school board should also be included. And if needed, I believe our school lawyer or attorney should also be present during this to make sure we are not breaking any laws or confidentiality. Information that I would need for my decision-making process is I would like more input with the community. I want to know why they're upset, what is their goal, and how I could help. I would also like input from teachers because it's common that teachers are parents also, so maybe they have some insight into this. And of course, I would like to reflect and look at my school board policies and for the non-affiliated organizations and what their roles are in our school. So as I was going through this case, I was thinking about my three options that I could possibly take. The first option is to do nothing. I could just sit through this meeting, do nothing, and just ignore what they had to say. I could just wish that it would pass. Maybe if I don't bring it up and keep it to myself, nobody will say anything. Option two, I could be very passive and just let them do what they want and say, yep, sounds good. Whatever you want, I will sign. Or option three, I could form a partnership and meet with all the important stakeholders, define where the line of for the parent organization, and then we could work collectively. So to evaluate my options, option one, the do nothing, the pros are I don't give in to the parents and I keep the chain of command that was already established. Cons, I hurt the relationship between those parents, and maybe I lose those parents and they take their kids somewhere else, so my enrollment goes down. Option two, let them do what they want. There's less conflict. I can wash my hands and say, nope, it's fine. However, there's more cons to that. Cons, I'm viewed as a pushover and may lose respect from my staff. Potential conflicts might rise to test me even more. It's like, well, if she rolled over and did that, what else can we do? And then also I have a power struggle that still exists. And another one that I didn't include was my superintendent would be very upset with me because I didn't console him or her. Option three, the compromise. The pros, all of the stakeholders are heard. We have an improvement in the community and school culture, and we're going to be working together. The cons, it's going to take a while. It's not going to take one meeting to agree on everything, and we may not come to an agreement, and that is a good possibility. Mulling over all my options, I believe option number three is the best, because number one, the first option, it's not okay to ignore a problem. Number two, the giving in. Like I said earlier, I don't have all the information I need to let that happen. And number three, this option is the best, is because I believe that everybody will feel like they are being heard. I would get the superintendent and school board involved. We would meet, we would prepare, we'd collect data. We would meet with the parent organization and hear them out. We consistently keep that two-way communication channel open. And this will form a better relationship because our community is our school. Without our community, we wouldn't have one. So in order to implement my decision, first off, I would ask if I could meet with my superintendent and the school board and tell them that once I meet with them, we will come back to and meet with the parent organization. During that meeting, we would discuss how to work with the parent organization. We would review our school board policies and consult the school attorney if we believe that we might be facing some legal issues, possibly. After we've done that, number two, I'd like to gather input from the community and my staff. What are their concerns and needs for for improvement, and what should our goals be? And then when I have all that, I would love to meet with the parent organization and show them what we have, and then set guidelines in the chain of command. Let them know that we want to be a partnership, but there is a line that we must draw also. And then they talked about having committees set for the curriculum, teacher evaluations, and policies. Instead of taking their committees, I would like to form one leadership group that contains some parents, some staff members, community members, and administration, of course. And I don't want it to be a big leadership group, maybe one or two representatives per category. And then I would like us to set goals. What are something we want to work on this year? And then take it step by step. And then number four, I would like to communicate with the community. Let them know what's going on. Let my teachers know what's going on. And to tell them that that line of communication is always open if there's something else that they can think of that would help us improve our school and culture. So that is my case study, and thank you for watching.